Spence graduated from the University of Wyoming in 1949 and from the University of Wyoming College of Law in 1952 and used to be first in his class. He used to be awarded an honorary Doctor of Laws diploma in May 1990. He began his profession in Riverton, Wyoming, and later grew to be a profitable protection lawyer for the insurance plan industry. Years later, Spence stated he saw the light and grew to become dedicated to representing human beings as a substitute of corporations, insurance plan companies, banks, or big business. From 1954 to 1962, he served as prosecuting lawyer of Fremont County, Wyoming. Gerry Spence and his second wife, Imaging, share their time between their properties in Dubois, Wyoming, and Santa Barbara, California. Despite having houses in two distinctive states, Spence has noted that he will die in Wyoming. 𝐘𝐨𝐮𝐞𝐫 Spence won interest for the 𝐘𝐨𝐮𝐞𝐫 case. 𝐘𝐨𝐮𝐞𝐫 was once a chemical technician at the 𝐘𝐨 plutonium production plant, the place she grew to become an activist and vocal critic of plant safety, additionally acknowledged as a whistleblower. On November 13, 1974, 𝐘𝐨𝐮𝐞𝐫 died in a one-car crash underneath suspicious situations after reportedly gathering proof for her union. Spence represented 𝐘𝐨𝐮𝐞𝐫's father and children, who charged that 𝐘𝐨 used to be accountable for exposing 𝐘𝐨𝐮𝐞𝐫 to unsafe ranges of radiation. Spence received a $10.5 million verdict for the family. In 1984, the Supreme Court of the United States upheld the family's proper to sue below kingdom regulation for punitive damages from a federally regulated industry. The 𝐘𝐨𝐮𝐞𝐫 case performed worldwide reputation and used to be the challenge of many books, journal and newspaper articles, and the principal movement photographed 𝐘𝐨𝐮 starring Meryl Streep as 𝐘𝐨𝐮𝐞𝐫. Other cases. After the 𝐘𝐨𝐮𝐞𝐫 case, Spence tried a wide variety of high-profile cases. He has now not misplaced a civil case seeing that 1969 and has in no way misplaced a crook case with a trial via jury. He has had countless of his extra outstanding civil verdicts overturned on attraction and misplaced a 1985 manslaughter case in a bench trial in Newport, Oregon, in December 1985, later prevailing on appeal. Spence correctly defended Randy Weaver on murder, assault, conspiracy, and gun fees in the Ruby Ridge, Idaho, federal standoff case by using efficiently impugning the behavior of the FBI and its crime lab. Spence by no means known as a witness for the defense. He relied solely on contradictions and holes in the prosecution's story. Spence later wrote that he rejected Weaver's anti-Semitic beliefs, however took the case due to the fact he believed Weaver had been entrapped into committing a crime and moreover that federal dealers had behaved unconscionably in taking pictures of Weaver's spouse and children. He additionally efficaciously defended Ed Cantrell in the Rock Springs, Wyoming, homicide case, and he gained the acquittal of former Filipino First Lady Imelda Marcos in New York City on federal racketeering charges. Spence additionally defended Earth First founder David Foreman, who in 1990 had been charged with conspiracy for an alleged plot to sabotage a water pumping station. On June 2, 2008, Spence received an acquittal of Detroit attorney Jeffrey Feger, who was once charged with making illegal marketing campaign contributions. Before returning a not guilty verdict, the federal court docket jury deliberated 18 hours over 4 days. The acquittal maintained Spence's file of in no way having misplaced a jury trial in a crook matter. In civil litigation, Spence received a $52 million verdict towards McDonald's Corporation on behalf of a small, family-owned ice cream company. A scientific malpractice verdict of over $4 million hooked up a new preferred for nursing care in Utah.